Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Metaphor ReFantazio. I have not been able to play for a while. It feels like forever since I've been able to play, and that's just one of those things about, having to be an adult and having other responsibilities and stuff, but I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to be playing, and we got to get back into the swing of things. So, looks like we have some quests to turn in. Hey. One thing that I also remember is that we had another thing at the, what am I trying to say? We had another event, or another fight at the Coliseum in the other town, so I might want to go and try and check that out, too. But let's start by turning in what we can turn in here.
Not finished yet?
Have you brought me a polar stone by any chance? Yep, took some effort.
Isn't that wonderful?
You found at least one of my stones. Now I can make a doll for my grandchild. I found a bunch more. You saved me. No, you've saved my grandchild's life. The rumors were true then. You really do have a good heart. Take a little extra with my thanks.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, delivered the polar stones. She thanked me and gave me a reward. Okay, so we got 33,000 in passionate raps. Ooh, we got some money. All 3 of the stones are safely back in my grasp. Words cannot express my gratitude, my boy. But hopefully this reward can. Okay, and that's the extra stuff we got for finding all of the stones. A divine elixir and sumptuous magla feast. Worth it. From me, my son and his wife. We all want you to have this. Wait, I thought the whole reason you had us gather these was because you couldn't tell your family you dropped them. Well, at first I intended to hide my mistake, but after I sent you off, I gave it some more thought. The stones are guiding tools for us fisher folk, that we might find the right path. Could I really pass them to my grandchild under such deception?
I feel fine.
They were shocked to be sure, but in the end, all of them, even my grandchild, simply laughed and forgave me. And when I told them about you, they were all moved that you would go so far for a complete stranger.
Thank you, dearie.
It isn't much, but we'll all be supporting your bid for that throne of yours. Well, seems like we ended up getting a lot out of this, huh? Okay.
Thank you, dearie.
Thanks to you, my grandchild will be able to go out to fish. I don't know where your journey will take you, but my family and we all hope that you and your companions find happiness. Even through her mask, I can tell the old woman is smiling. Okay, so Youth has got an exclamation.
It's all right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Altabury all the same.
Well...
So, there's something I'd like to ask of you. You see, I'm not quite accustomed to life outside the island yet. So to avoid any blunders on our forthcoming travels, I'd like to learn about the world ahead of time. And so I was wondering if you could tell me more about other towns. Even just a bit would suffice. Sure.
I'm quite grateful.
Thank you very much. Let us talk as we stroll the beach. Now, that didn't say that it was going to take time, so... But I guess we'll see. I talked to Yufa about the busiest, most bustling street in Grand Trad, San Lumeo Street.
Wow.
It's nothing like Eht Ria.
Like Eht Ria. Incredible.
Okay, she's gonna continue talking. Gotcha.
Oh, wait. Do people in Grand Trad have big families?
Why do you ask?
What makes you think that?
If it's called San Lumeo Street, then all its residents are of the San Lumeo, are they not? On the island, places are named after the people who live there, so... maybe that's not how it works there? I'm sorry, I must come across so strangely.
Yufa?
Brother, I'm learning about the outside world from him. If I remain naive about it, I will only be a burden.
Does living beyond our borders make you anxious, Yufa?
A little. But I shouldn't be, no? This was my own decision.
It's natural to feel nervous.
It's natural to feel anxious about new things.
Precisely, yes. The first time I left the island, I was so nervous my knees shook.
Really? Is that true, brother?
No one steps out into the unknown without some trepidation in their heart. That said, people only fear what they don't know, because they don't fully understand themselves. I believe this is your time, sister. You've heard of the trials of Malnova, have you not? It is an island where a peculiar monster lives. Raised in stagnant magla, the monster reflects the anxiety of those who challenge it. and it provides those who overcome it with proof of their victory. I am one such victor, and I gained a great deal from it. I think you could stand to benefit as well, Yufa. You would count your new friends as reliable warriors, correct? Perhaps you might tempt them with the discarded treasures and armaments of our ancestors there. It will challenge you, to be sure, but you'll walk away better for it. Before you leave, consider testing your strength.
But what if it proves too challenging?
We can do our best together.
We'll do it together, Yufa.
The weather on the island is unpredictable at best. You won't know how dangerous it will be.
I would never send my precious sister off without regard for her safety. I have some idea of how to handle the weather.
Okay.
Won't you put your faith in your new friend and me? Your focus must be solely on the trial.
I understand. If this proof you speak of will give me the power to step boldly into my future, then I will want for nothing else.
That's the spirit. If you do decide to go, pay me a visit before heading out. I would see you all off safely.
This one's
Okay.
important.
The Trial of Malnova. I need to complete the trial in the deepest part of the Land of Ceremony for Yufa. The informant at Golden Deer Hearth on Virga Island should know more about the monsters there. Increases wisdom.
Yes, that's the place.
Okay.
You know, I wouldn't mind visiting if we've the time.
And right
My
there's
guess is
a
that
ladder.
one's probably more difficult than doing this round and doing this stuff, so we'll check that and make sure, but based on that, we'll decide whether to do this round of stuff or
place.
this one first.
This place.
Well, rather mysterious, isn't it? But knowing you'll be at my side, I admit, I do find my courage. A trial awaits. Please, lend me your strength.
I bet that doing that probably will unlock her bonds, which would mean we'd also unlock Summoner for everybody else too. We still haven't even unlocked,
Hasn't that island been abandoned for quite some time? I hope the Magla isn't too strong. But you'd better be prepared for the worst, okay?
You got it, girl.
Hey,
Okay.
What now?
But yeah, we still haven't even unlocked Juna's either, so I don't know when we're gonna unlock her bonds.
hey, Vista!
You saved our island, right? Mum says sometimes it's nice to give people things when you want to say thank you, so here, I found it at the well. Hey, thanks. Gold beetle, nice. Okay, I'm gonna go play now. Thanks, Mr. Elda.
Hiya.
The way things used to be around here was peaceful. I never knew what people were thinking, and I didn't need to. But then you came and suddenly it's all different. I suppose people are saying what they were holding in. It's oozing out like pus from a sore. Meeting new people can really change your world, eh? Always thought I'd live on this island forever. Never questioned it.
Thank you.
You saved our island. You're much more than what the rumors implied. What did the rumors say? I talked to a lot of travelers, and let me tell you, I thought that made me the expert on the outside world, and I'll admit I expected you lot to be a bunch of lowlifes. Thought you only wanted the divine relic, but you're not like that, and you know what? Until now, I never even liked this nation. But if someone like you became the king, well, then I'd reevaluate a lot of things.
Just lovely.
From the bottom of my heart, you have my deepest thanks. You have saved Lady Yufa and this island. You may not need it much longer, but please know you are always welcome here, and I hope you will visit again. You are Eht Ria's heroes.
Just lovely.
Okay, we got a bond with you we could work on.
Just lovely.
There are so many conversations happening here. Things have changed a great deal for us, yet the stone faces remain the same. Even though the chief dropped out of the tournament, we should have trusted his decision to join it.
It was all in vain.
I hadn't considered his angle, instead I dismissed it as a hopeless endeavor. In trying to escape our own woes, we put Lady Yufa and our chief through no shortage of suffering. I can see what a fool I've been. In the end, I defied our teachings. If ever there was time to change, it's now. We need to stop closing ourselves off to the world. The tournament brought new hope with it. That elder boy's face has appeared on the rock. Indeed, we've always resented this country we're supposedly a part of, but if he became its king, the people seem to have had a change of heart. All right, very nice.
Well now, what are we on about?
Hey!
Okay, we got quite a bit of mag right now, which is nice.
Grand, isn't it?
I'm seeing less and less rowdy drinkers these days. Not as many folks are using ale to escape the island's misfortunes. They must have finally realized the shame in their conduct, young man. It's all thanks to you and Lady Yufa. Then again, some get so comfortable they start to drink in excess, so we'll always have this nuisance. I've been turning to ale too often in recent days. If I've been indecent, I owe you an apology. I wanted to forget the calamity, to forget we're part of the country. But thanks to you all, I realized I was wrong on both counts. You have my support for saving our island.
What's up?
Oh, I've heard about you lot. I wonder if the food here will be to your taste.
Fancy a bit of info?
All right. Bird Monster on Orbwise Path. The Land of Ceremony Trial. Okay, that's the new one.
Want in on this?
The Land of Ceremony is a special place for us. Before they venture outside the island, our youth go there to face a trial. It's not mandatory, of course. According to what I've heard, the trial itself tasks the subject with defeating the monster within. It is said to be a bizarre creature that doesn't resemble any living thing. I wonder if it is truly a monster. Sounds like you have to fight your shadow almost, like a Persona thing. Rumor has it that it likes to summon its little friends. Its companions strengthen it. Oh, still got auto on, my bad. And then it hits you with a barrage of wind magic. Apparently it's weak to fire, best use that to your advantage and end things quickly. Also, there's a bird-like monster called a Leogryph there. The closer you are to it, the worse its attacks get. Okay, so you want backline? If I were you, I'd attack from a distance and avoid using wind, since it won't be effective. Well, we better make sure we're ready first. Think a visit to Akademeia is in order. Okay, and then Bird Monster on Orbwise Path.
Want in on this?
The Orbwise Path is where we inter and mourn our dead. If you die on this island, you can expect your bones to rest there for eternity. But the monsters have been on a rampage lately, and we haven't been able to mourn anyone.
Just between us.
The area has become the stomping ground for the Kukasadors. Perhaps you've heard of them before. They're big bird-like monsters. They prefer their prey to be soft and fleshy, so be sure to fortify your defenses before facing them. I heard they have a skill that repels non-magic attacks. Ooh, interesting. We know fire is effective against them, but no one's been able to defeat them yet. Mind the cold, too. Many monsters use attacks that can freeze you in your tracks. Don't let them give you frostbite. Because of those things, no one can get close to the place, which makes me quite sad. It may be an antiquated custom, but it's nonetheless important for us islanders. Okay, village trading. As for nearby villages, there's Silento. It's on an island northwest of here. They sell bath salts like Uncle Electro's Wonder Salts and Niflheim's Plunge, as well as limp goldfish. Yummy. They also sell something called Hero's Jeweled Root, although I couldn't tell you what the point of it is. All I know is that it's some kind of mysterious four-leaf fruit. Sometimes it's got magla, sometimes it doesn't. I wonder if they even sell. I think that about does it. Oh, and if you're the sightseeing type, go out to see the giant hole, the sea bottom. Worth it for the stories. Okay, and then ingredients.
Cheers.
Oh, you want some ingredients from Verg Island? The butcher used to have a good variety of fish, but see how the weather's all strange? The haul's not as good these days, so right now there's only monster bone and white peach turnip available. Why, vegetables you ask, the islanders leave these in exchange for buying goods. That'd be because we islanders don't really use money amongst each other. Used to sell limp goldfish too, but I'm not so sure about now. If you need it though, there was definitely some at the village nearby. Did you visit the water shop? I hear they sometimes sell Queen's honey jar. The ingredients from Virga Island are delicious. Buy as much as you can carry and make some good food with them, will ya? While you're at it, why not start growing your own food? Over at the market shop that sells plant seeds, give it a look. Okay, there we go.
Cheers.
Whoops. Okay, got them all.
Say there.
Grand, innit?
Thanks to you, I've taken the first step towards my dream. I'll change the island for the better, just you watch. And when my dream finally comes true, I'll be the first to welcome you back as customers.
Beg your pardon?
Who'd have thought an outsider would be the one to teach us about the original legend of the Dragon God? I guess there are some things you can't see without stepping outside of what you know. Maybe this is a reminder to expand our horizons sometimes. I once thought our craft was fated to die out, but I wonder if our skills would be useful outside of the island. When you arrived, we gave you an exceptionally poor reception, but you still saved us. I'd heard the rumors, but you proved you really would help anyone. How's it going, Basilio? Thanks. Never thought you'd manage to grab both the priestess and the lance. Suppose you lot really are something special. Got me thinking, like. For a moment I wondered if I'd met you all earlier, then maybe... Don't mind me. Oh, you coming around, Basilio? I think Fidelio needs a little bit more work, but Basilio, he's coming around, man. Del's still not totally sound, so he's resting up. I don't want him pushing himself too hard.
What's it now?
Hero's Leaf of Light Seed.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, let's buy one.
Isn't that?
We actually have money now.
That's the way, innit?
So the chief made the right decision. Did you see how Lady Yufa and her allies fought? Oh, I did. Those divine forms of theirs were so entrancing, and they used, no Sanctus igniters. That's true magic. Damn right.
What'll it be?
Any interest in these materials? Interesting, okay. Damn, those are expensive. Like, if I bought any of these, it would have to be to target a specific mask I wanted to get, but it's good to know that they're here. We got at least one of this and this. That's good for now.
Now then.
Okay, 500,000.
Oh, it's you!
Interested in my equipment and rarities, are you?
Can we talk? Hey, mister!
Okay, was it the case that I could only buy one a day? I can't remember. I've got one of those.
Hey, mister!
Oh, it's you!
Can we talk?
Sure, let's buy one of those.
Now.
Okay, one a day, that's right. Gotcha.
Hey, mister!
Thanks.
I truly am glad you came to our island. With this victory, you're sure to be welcomed and accepted here. From now on, if I have an opinion, I will not hesitate to give it voice. Prayer and hope alone accomplish nothing. That will be my motto from now on. Okay, one of these shopkeepers only shows up at night, if I remember correctly. Are you staying on the island for a while? Does that mean you're eating at the Golden Deer? From what I know of you outsiders, it's rare to find other tribes who are open to our cuisine. But if you've truly enjoyed our cooking, then I'm glad to hear it. So I wonder if I'll unlock both of these new bonds with Yufa and with Juna by doing their quests. So she's got a quest at one of the islands, and Yufa's got a quest at one of the islands.
That's the way.
Okay, so let's take a
Where
look
was I?
at what we need for some of the masks and see if there is one that we want to buy. Man, they're so expensive though. 100,000, I may just want to wait.
Simply amazing.
As you already know, what you've discovered is called the Summoner, an intriguing archetype that calls forth mythical beings from worlds we can hardly imagine. However, in order to summon anything, it requires a vessel, a catalyst unique to each being you wish to call forth. Henceforth, I shall craft these vessels for you. I've added a new item in special experiments for just such a purpose.
Ah, right.
Okay. Interesting. Should you desire to hear more, I have a lecture prepared for you. If you'd like to listen, by all means. Pet the cat. Summon Experiments has been added to the Special Experiments menu in Akademeia. Use it to create vessels which are necessary for the summoner to summon monsters. Like masks, materials to make vessels are obtained from enemies in battle. You need only create a vessel once to make its respective summon available. There is no need to equip it. Alright, and so it works on anybody who eventually has the summoner class unlocked then too, right? Grave Lord. Okay, so stone, fire magic, and inflicts burn. Okay, you can now use the Summoner archetype to call upon Gargoyle, who uses fire magic and inflicts burn. Okay. So I guess there is reason technically to have more than one mask if you have more than one person with the thing, but there's no reason to target extra masks right now while nobody can actually use them. So I'm not gonna bother. But if we had two people using that archetype, then technically you could have two people with the wizard's mask, right? So, okay, there's nothing new to make, so we're not gonna bother with that.
Yes.
I was hoping to speak further with you about that. I've recalled something after watching you and your allies in action. Okay, so that green icon may have indicated that there was something new to do with this now. Okay, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that in the future. That mysterious language used in the formula, it's from the old world.
Then...
So it goes back to the time of that city we found buried beneath the Dragon Temple? Why would the king go out of his way to write in such an archaic language? The king was an avid researcher of magic and its origins. He even funded the Mage Academy from the royal treasury. It's not beyond possibility he would know such a language. Then the person whose name is written, they're probably long dead?
That is...
I couldn't say for certain, but I did figure something else out. In front of the name is an alias, or perhaps more of a title. The True Seeker. Analog. That's me, the player. Yet another connection to the archetype.
fascinating.
Intriguing, isn't it? Why is the Seeker archetype so important to the royal magic? Does it have powers we have yet to ascertain? How I yearn to decipher the scroll in its entirety. If you come upon any further truths, please examine the scroll again. Okay. So when we get like big lore dumps, it seems like something's gonna happen there. Archetype tactics. Okay, so what are we missing still? So that one we don't even get to learn what it is. Some of the other ones I think we do. So we've only got, so one of them is kind of locked. We don't get to see what it is. And Berserker, okay. Oh. So question mark and Berserker are the two that are left.
You'll come again.
Not gonna lie, I have a theory on Berserker. Okay, so I'm hoping that once we do your quest, we'll unlock you as a bond. Same with Juna. We'll know soon enough. Let's go over here real quick. Everyone on the island seems much happier. Is that because of your power, mister? Thank you for beating the monster. I feel way safer now.
Oh, that would help. Very nice.
Our island is now called Eht Ria. The name has such a nice ring to it. From this day forward, we'll defend the name of Eht Ria with all that we are. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Oh.
So you saved the priestess, did you? I've been listening to all kinds of stories from the people here on the island. Seems the Sanctus have been hiding some big secrets. In the end, I am a Sanctus trier. If I want to keep my head on, I'd be wise to keep my mouth shut. In any case, I'm rooting for you all. What you've done here is going to go a long way in improving Mustari relations.
Oh, that would help quite a bit.
So much trouble on this island, but the only thing I could do was stand and watch. It's horrible, but it's the truth. And for that, I deserve punishment. Maybe I'll have time to cool my head and think, if I'm inside a cell.
Oh, that would help quite a bit.
Well, isn't this
All very nice.
Alright, are we allowed to go inside of their hut yet?
So that's what it's come
Well,
to.
the chief was correct about you. I was foolish to doubt his judgment. Forgive me, I thought that when you failed, he would realize the error of his ways. Doing nothing myself, I simply wished for others' failure. Truly, it was shameful behavior. As part of my atonement, please accept this. Truly, I must apologize. Thank you, sir.
Let's not.
Alright, we don't have permission yet. That's okay.
Boy there.
You have my thanks.
I'm glad the island is safe again. That couple will be relieved as well. Couple? The couple who live in the house next door. They're expecting a child soon. The island was in turmoil, and then there was Lady Yufa. It was a troubling time for a child to be born into, but they no longer need worry about that thanks to you. We are very grateful. Okay, let's see if that couple has anything to say. Hush voices. We only clung to the sacrificial rite out of desperation. We were about to become parents after all. I felt guilty about bringing our child into this world. It's as though I failed as a mother before I even became one. Nevertheless, I'm glad we didn't pass on our shameful past to this child's
All very
generation.
nice.
I'm glad of that too. Our child will live in a new age. So let's raise her well. That's nice sentiment.
Okay?
What have we got here?
All right. Lots of appraisals. I think we're just gonna do it all. We have money at the moment. I guess I should kind of look at what they are, but... Okay, Dragon Kukris. Did we already get that one? I think we might have that one already.
Hey!
What now?
Strength plus 5. That's not really what you want on a wizard. I'm gonna put that back on. Okay, instead of alabaster, it wants coral. Maybe once it's purified, it'd be
You
better.
can trust in me.
Endurance plus 6 is nice. Tranquil Trilby.
Leave it to me.
Okay, that's also a weird choice. I wonder if it always prioritizes higher defense over other things. Seems like it does, which I don't know how to feel about. It'd be nice if there was a choice to choose between just like straight up defense or maybe take into account the abilities a little bit.
Leave it to me.
Okay, Farmer's Edged Fan.
Nice!
Increases damage against plant-type monsters.
Sounds like a lovely time.
Yeah, magic +4 is fine on you. Prevents rage as well.
What have we got here?
Okay, Kusanagi. Also against plant type, which I'm assuming we're gonna run into a lot of plant types on these islands. Yeah, it seems like all of these are specialties against plant types. That one's only a +8. That wouldn't be... Yeah, so we have 2 Dragon Kukris now. Ooh. Okay, these have the ability to increase certain element types. All stats +3. Evasion against dark.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that'll be good for now. I should probably check and see if there are any specific archetypes that are really struggling with. So 200. 200. Yep, so Seeker could use a new weapon possibly. Knight has some good stuff. I think Brawlers are doing okay. 295 on Healer. Yep, Gunner looks like they're okay. Alright, so honestly, Seeker could use a new weapon. The Golden Epee is outclassed at this point. Something closer to 250 to 300. So let's see if we can get a new weapon for that.
What have we got here?
Okay, available archetypes. So yep, that one's the Seeker weapon, and it is 272. Okay, yeah, we'll buy that. Okay, how we doing on items?
I beg your pardon.
We'll buy a couple more of those.
I beg your pardon.
Okay. We only have a couple more places in this town to re-explore. Then I might want to go and check on purifications. That can probably get us some decent stuff right now. Let's see, where's our way down? Right here. How strange, the mural I've seen all my life now seems like an entirely different work, as though it's a story of hope. I heard you fought with the dragon god, even if it was possessed by a human. What a tragedy that things came to such an end.
You there?
If I might ask, was this your first time fighting a dragon? It wasn't, actually.
Honestly.
No, the dragon god wasn't our first encounter with the dragon. Truly, for someone outside our faith to not only encounter but survive a fight with multiple dragons. Perhaps the cogs of fate are guiding you down a rare path, a destiny of a dragon slayer. Our island is not the only place with legends of dragons. Seek them out and face your fate with eyes wide open.
Yes.
Okay, we weren't able to afford that before. We are now, so let's go ahead and take it. Bought all the fruit cordial we could.
Oi!
I never expected anyone to change us islanders' outlook on life, but I'm grateful you did. Looking out of the ocean like this brings back old memories. I dreamt of telling everyone in the outside world how beautiful life is here on the island. I wonder if it's too late. Could I still realize that dream?
Beg pardon? Yeah?
I thought we were powerless, but now generations of priestesses have proven that false. The priestess of the past, such as Lady Yufa's mother, never gave up fighting, and neither has Yufa herself. And so I now believe there are still things within our power to do.
Welcome. If I may.
Your group contains many people from different tribes. Yes, I'm impressed you're all able to work together. You count a famous songstress amongst you, but truly you are all just as colorful and unique as she. It's lovely. Thank you.
Oi there.
Hello.
You know, I've seen that gauntlet runner of yours disappear on occasion. What magic can do that? And if it can disappear and reappear somewhere else, why bother crossing the sea?
Hey, mister!
That big boat of yours, what's its name? A gallant runner? Awesome. I want one when I'm older. All right. Let's hit up the toilet.
All right.
You got it. No luck today.
Got it. All right then. Where to?
All right. Let's go to the capital,
Let's go.
to the church.
Closure.
All right, these expensive ones are probably going to be the best ones. Resist light, resist dark. Skills that hit multiple times will always hit the maximum amount. Oof, plus 59. Let's do the resist dark. Okay, half damage received from an enemy ambush. Increases max HP. Automatically increases all allies' hit rate and evasion. I wish there was just a way to compare that to kind of the highest. What would normally be the thing that would be auto-equipped, you know what I mean? Even if the class isn't being used at the time, they could just put that down near the bottom or something and be like, this compares to your highest attack power version. It'd be really convenient. Yeah, that might be all we do. We'll leave it there.
All right then. Where to?
Hey!
Keep on trying to use that to access the menu because we
Why not?
just finished SMT5. All right, let's look at our quests real quick. Was there any that we needed to turn in still? Not really. Okay, we had a whole bunch that kind of took us around some of the different pathways. Save the Morning Snake seems to be our lowest level one right now, as well as the Relic Search. Yeah, save the morning snakes. What is this one? This one's a hunt that takes us on the Orbwise path. Okay, we could check the engine room to get a hint on where that is. But I think we're going to be going on that roundabout path first. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. What are we doing for this? 22 out of 25 study status, gotcha. And peak curiosity takes us all the way around that big loop. Okay. Okay, that one's a little bit more difficult according to the rank. All right. Now, probably what I want to do...
Let's go.
I want to check out the arena. All right, let's check on our beetles here as well. Six will do. How many do I have right now?
Hey there.
Okay, so 13 more in total, so we still need 6 to get to the Clawbreakers. Gotcha. Just wanted to make sure I understood.
This heat is such a bother.
Really now?
This is the best.
Uh-huh.
This desk is for the Ranked League. You're Bronze 1. Do you want to hear about your opponent for the next rank? Yeah, let's hear it. You'll be up against Vesp and Nokros. They're no regular insects, so don't make light of them. Our insects strike fear into every heart. More importantly, this battle has a special restriction. You'll have to defeat all the enemies by yourself.
What?
Alone? As in, no one can heal him? You'll have a hard time recovering if you get poisoned or something. With that, all that's left is the fight. Go show us what you've got. Okay.
What'll it be?
Special reward. And I think that moves us up a rank, right? Give me some time.
Day.
What now?
Okay, Wizard would give us a lot of options. We might want Mipatra, it sounds like, to deal with poison. Or Patra, I guess. I don't think we have Mipatra yet. Okay, so in this case, we only need single heals, so let's try Day. Let's take Patra. Let's see, we have Batra, Blizza, Kandera. I wonder if Secunda might be more valuable here. We don't have any Moss skills that are against the enemy, right? No, not right now we don't. Yeah, maybe let's take Cyclo, Day, and Patra. We'll try that.
Hey!
What now?
Okay, none of the quests we have right now have deadlines. I also wanted to check that.
Uh-huh.
At last.
We've got conditions on this match, so keep those in mind. I believe in you, so give it your all. And give the Coliseum a show.
Come on.
Our challenger vernacular is ready to risk it all. Let's make it one for the ages.
All right, let's show him what we can do.
Win!
You hit their weakness.
I will fight back!
That's your opening, Captain.
Go! Last one! Not bad. Wizard! Win!
Yeesh, they're pretty tough.
Wizard!
Better be careful.
Fire!
Well, poison's not landing at least.
Come forth, Royal Soul! Free!
Bravo!
Brilliant, absolutely smashing fight you showed us there. The audience loved every moment. You've risen through the ranks. You're now Silver 3. Welcome to the big leagues. Here's your commemorative gift. Okay, gotcha. So it counts down to 1. So we did Bronze 1, now we're Silver 3. Next we'd be Silver 2, Silver 1. Fortune's Grasp. And here's a little something on the house. We do love to make sure our combatants know they're appreciated. Oh, nice. Bath salts.
Look at you.
Now we've made it to the next tier. I guess all those real battles have given you an edge, huh? I got through the ranked match. I feel like taking the challenge has improved my courage.
All right.
Fight another day.
The challenge is open to you anytime you wish. You're always welcome here at the Coliseum. Ooh, kind of a different challenge than usual, huh? Don't forget to fix our party's formation before we set out to fight again. I left the Coliseum, the crowd still cheering with feverish enthusiasm, and I took a break with the team. Rank 11, baby. Back to the Virga Island Tavern. I need to tell him. Okay, Brigitta. We finally have our shot at Luis. All our efforts has paid off. I've tasted many delicacies in my time, but they were all so delicious, I would be hard-pressed to choose a favorite. Yet I wonder, I often hear people say the food of their hometown stands above all else. If I returned to Montario, would I feel the same?
Let's go.
All right then.
All right. Do none of them? Okay, there we go. That
Let's
one goes
head there
down
right
there.
away.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
It's all good stuff.
Okay, what do you sell again? All right, so you're the magic shop here, right? Yeah. All right, we're finally gonna buy one of those. I'm not gonna equip it right now. But hey, we got one. Okay.
All right then.
Hey!
Is Brigitta the only one available at the moment? Let's do it.
I
Need to tell him. Brigitta comes to mind. Let's go talk to her. We better find that dog alive by the end of this.
Just you.
You seem unscathed.
My apologies.
I'm sorry about last time. You weren't supposed to see me like that. Thanks to you, I finally made up my mind. There's something I think you deserve to know. Telling you would mean drawing you into an all-out war, a campaign against Sanctism itself. I'm already in, girl. I'm with you no matter what. With overflowing courage, I showed Brigitta I could match her resolve.
You.
I find myself still at a crossroads, yet look at you. My
Fine
feelings
then.
got through. You help me see what needs to be done. Will you accompany me? Of course.
Thank you. Here.
We use this facility for our own research. Specifically, we're trying to develop non-violent uses for igniters, make them something more than weapons. That should be decent enough revenge against the church. If I only expand my current trade, I'd only make their pockets fatter, so I thought I'd find a different approach. Won't that just make them mad?
About that.
Oh, naturally, so they send some killers after me. Who the hell cares? Alright girl, I'm with you. I'm with you. They knew that magic igniters would widen the gap. The strong would become stronger and the weak weaker. That's why I made igniters my occupation. I hated weakness. Most of all, I hated who I used to be. For my weakness, ignorance, and utter powerlessness. But behind it, I did wish for a different future. A world without poverty, despair, or violence. Civilization does not flow backwards. People are not so clever that they would abandon the convenience. It's impossible to be without igniters. But if we're stuck with them, we can still make them safer and more practical. We've actually been working on a prototype for a while now.
Say.
Remember the early days? I asked you to slay the Guptaros. The route it had been stalking was our transport corridor for these prototypes. Well, I'm glad I took the job.
Well,
My thanks.
We'd never have made such strides with developments if you hadn't been helping. Honestly, though, even I'm surprised it's come this far. Goes against the church's cultural and mercantile monopoly, of course. They'll send their shadows after me, and they'll leave me a few new scars. If I survive at all. Only one way I can think of to stop that. You'll have to take the throne and support our peacetime igniters over the lethal ones. Help them spread across the land. Alright, so you're fully in support of me now, huh? I've been thinking about your dream, this kinder world, in your little novel. I hear about people who live with mutual goodwill, respect and equality, and I can't help but wish I lived in that world. I wanted to take that first step. I want to hope, no matter what it costs me. My position, my fortune, or my life. And you're not afraid?
about that.
I'll admit I'm anxious. In the end, it's just a matter of making my decision.
I believe in you.
Take the throne, Vernacular, for me, and for a new world. I can sense Brigitta's hope to change the world and her deep trust in me.
You give me hope.
Alright, new ability, the Igniter Connoisseur. Further widens the variety of items sold at the Lycian Magic Association by adding rare items, and supply a crate. Occasionally, as one day ends and another begins, Brigitta will send a crate with funds. Haha, cool. She's just like, here, take some money. More items are now available.
And then...
This facility has another purpose, you know. Igniters being one-sidedly destructive as they are, plenty of people have lost their homes to the violence. Same as the village the church raised. So I hire them here and support them in the ways that I can. It's the least I can do to atone. Alright, I like Brigitta. I parted ways with Brigitta and returned to the group. I feel like I've gotten more support from merchants all over the country, thanks to Brigitta's direct endorsement. Damn, we're on a roll. Top 10, baby.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
There's a letter and a package from Barden.
Look at this.
I wish I could do more, but for now, this will have to do. Stay safe. Thank you, sir.
Speaking of which...
Well, since we've got some time before the fake lance is ready, I let Basilio and Fidelio know that we're going to settle in here for a little bit. And, well, I can't imagine they responded to that with a chummy little nod and smile. Hardly. So I made something up about how the tide was too unstable to sail on. I mean, what's one more little lie on top of the heap? They bought it, I think. Yeah, they still don't know that we can transport either.
Most helpful.
Is that so? Well, that works out in our favor. Now we must simply carry on as we normally do, doing all our usual activities so as not to arouse their suspicions.
Well then.
Just lovely.
Okay.
All right then.
Hey!
So we got Stroll and Hulkenberg, Maria and Barden. Okay. Ooh, man. Alright, so if we think about it, we've got, I think it's like a 3-day trip.
All right then.
Hold on, let's
Let's
go to the Gauntlet Runner real quick. I think the big roundabout is about a 3-day trip. We've got 12 days right now, and then we've probably got a 2-day trip for the other quest for Yufa. So we've got 5 days basically for all of that stuff. And the other thing is if I do... Sorry, let me do this first and then we can talk about it. Let's just make sure that's accurate.
Are we departing?
Okay, so this one,
And right there's a...
We might fill a request.
2-day trip. My bad, I should be reading this. This is the site of Yufa's trial? I apologize for taking up your time like this, but I simply must take this trial. I must get stronger. You've nothing to be sorry for, love. We're friends. Helping each other's what we do. Whatever it takes, we'll knock this trial out together. She's so nice.
To go there.
Very well then. I'm counting on your help, everyone.
Yeah, but...
The weather seems pretty bad there today. We might hit delays, so maybe we should get our fortune told?
It's your call.
We'll have to make camp for tonight, but we'll arrive tomorrow. The question is, can we make it back by tomorrow night? Just leave it to me, so long as you don't go dragging your feet, of course. We're also supposed to go and talk to our brother before going too. I think he said something about... Maybe he's the one who can tell us the weather. Alright, but that's 2 days.
danger.
And this one is... This tower's so far off the main island, I wonder why it was built. Take a guess. That very question could have been what provoked the last to go there.
I cannot say I see the point.
As to the revenge we've been entrusted with, let us ease the requester's suffering and slay this monster.
Yeah, but...
Here, the weather seems pretty bad. We might hit delays.
It's your call.
Okay, so 3 days. We also want to give ourselves extra so that, you know, we don't run into problems, but I think maybe what I want to do is try and get...
Hey.
Try and get Stroll and Hulkenbergs done just in case we can progress them while we're on the move in the Gauntlet Runner. I would love to max out Maria too. I really would.
Hey!
What now?
Okay, we'd unlock Samurai here. Paladin and Dark Knight, okay. And I think she could actually access those right now because she maxed out her knight stuff, so that could be pretty valuable too. Let's do Hulkenberg first and Stroll second, and then we'll go on a quest.
Hey!
I've decided I must put my life on the line.
Well met.
We have the spear. As our sole means of dispatching Louise, 'tis a precious tool indeed. Now is the time for prudence. We strengthen our arm before the thrust. I've been thinking of my once compatriot Radanth. I still want to believe in him. I can't help but hope that in the heart of his ambition still lies a knight's conviction. I believe I know the way. I might see the truth through a fair and honest duel. I doubt he'd fight fair.
Perhaps.
You think him capable of such dishonor, but surely... No, you are right. I shouldn't discount it. Perhaps he would resort to underhanded means.
No.
I suppose I simply didn't want to consider it. 'Tis a hard prospect to face. That he would change so drastically. Indeed, it is as you say. I have a higher cause to fight for. I cannot afford to risk my life on a more petty pursuit. You know, I've actually just been asked a favor by an old acquaintance. I should reach out to him. I should like to go to him now, if my witness has no objections. We are going to do that, but we're going to do it in the next episode. So we're going to go ahead and end this one here. So thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. Bye. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Vlado101, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Eureka Gecko, Kato Kuto, Shadow Raven, Hannah Kate the Great, Emily Kuzanoa, Philip Downton, Timothy Jansen, Skip, Naya, Turkeyfoot 27, Bean Curry, Nathan McComb, DWJ Media, Craig E. Christian, Black Ren, Barrettscape, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.